Hi everyone, welcome to this reading. So this is going to be a twin flame reading for Taurus season. So we're going to look at what's going on during Taurus season for the divine masculines, for divine feminines. We're going to look at what's going on between you both in the 5D, the 3D, blocks, lessons, obstacles, basically get as much clarity as we possibly can. So I've got quite a few decks as well, which I am going to use. So we're going to start with the headspace and heart space of the divine masculines and the divine feminines for Taurus season. So divine masculine headspace for Taurus season. It's stuck is basically what they just said to me. Okay, it's stuck, but we do have the Six of Wands. So the divine masculine's headspace for the whole of Taurus season is about progress, movement, how to get things moving forwards again in their life, not just this connection. I feel like the divine masculines are trying to find their power again, but I'm getting rise up. The divine masculine's headspace is all about rising up from the ashes like a phoenix. It's about rising up into a new energy, a higher vibration, so that they are basically operating at a higher frequency here. I feel like the divine masculines for Taurus season are really just thinking about how they can move forwards in their life, how they can make progress. I'm getting there looking back. So I do feel like the divine masculine energy for Taurus season, they're going to be looking back a little bit, reflecting on the past. So they might not be moving forwards as quickly as they would like, or perhaps the divine feminine would like, but they are still moving forwards and making really good progress here. So yeah, they're thinking, I'm also getting a peace offering, so they're thinking about what they can offer their divine feminine, and also what they can offer to like the world. I think the divine masculine is really struggling to find where he fits in the world, you know, I'm getting like make his mark. He wants to make an impression, he wants to make an impact, and he isn't quite sure how he can do that. I think what I'm seeing is that the divine masculine is taking a step back. So either he's recently taken a back or taken a step back, or in Taurus season he's going to be taking a bit of a step back so he can see the right path ahead. He can see the right way to do things in this situation. You know what, let us then look into the divine feminine headspace for Taurus season. So divine feminine headspace, Taurus season. We have the Page of Swords. I think the divine feminine is asking for protection for Taurus season. I'm also getting that they're asking for movement, they're asking for things to come off hold. They're thinking about how they can cut cords to the past, how they can remove obstacles, how they can break through barriers here. I'm getting so that this cycle comes to an end. The divine feminines in Taurus season are really thinking about how they can get this situation to shift. This doesn't have to be in love, this could be anything in her life. She's thinking about how she can be courageous, how she can move forwards, make progress. There's quite a lot of mirroring here actually between the energies in the headspace. It's all about moving away from the past and moving towards something much greater. Let's look at the divine masculine heart space for Taurus season. We have the Nine of Swords. So there's a lot of longing in his heart space, a lot of worry, a lot of fear. I do also sense that this is about feeling emotions coming up which have been suppressed for some time. There's something about a lot of feelings being felt in a short space of time, which is perhaps keeping them up at night. There's nightmares. You might be connecting with your divine masculine through dreams as well. You might be getting a lot of messages through dreams, or seeing like his worst fears come to light. There's probably a lot going on in the 5D. I will check in on that on its own. But yeah, there's a lot of like fear in the heart space of the divine masculine. Divine feminine headspace for Taurus season. Six of Swords, interesting. So basically the divine masculine is trying to logically think about how to move forwards, and the divine feminine are moving forwards emotionally. This is emotional healing, which is really good because it feels like what we have here is the divine masculine working through his own fears, feeling the emotions, the love, the hurt of whatever is going on in this connection, allowing all those feelings to be released. And the divine feminine is finally moving forwards after feeling a lot of emotion and starting to feel a lot more peace in her heart space. Let us see what is going on in the 3D world for the divine masculines. So what is the 3D world for the divine masculines for Taurus season? Nine of Cups. So in the Divine Masculine's 3D world, this basically leaves a lot of fulfillment here. I do sense that this is about work achievements and accomplishments. I think he's going to start seeing some success in his career, improvement in his finances, which is going to make him feel more stable. There's an element of not wanting to move. There's an element of stubbornness that I'm getting through for the Divine Masculine energy. So we will see what's going on in this connection, but right now in his 3D world, generally, he's very focused on his own achievements. He's focused on his own success. And I'm getting I'm being shown like, make peace with what's missing. So it's like he knows there is an element missing from his life and he's trying to make peace with that. He's trying to work out what it is. He's trying to think about, you know, what would this extra missing piece bring to his life? What would a relationship with his Divine Feminine do to him? Would it make him happier? I'm getting like, is it worth the journey? He feels like the journey towards his Divine Feminine is going to be quite painful. It's going to be maybe like triggering, or it's going to bring up a lot of healing he has to do. So it's like, is the actual relationship with the Divine Feminine worth this experience? Is it worth the lessons and the obstacles and the hardships? Divine Feminine 3D world for Taurus season. Two of Cups. So basically, regardless of what is going on with your Divine Masculine, there is a partnership entering in your 3D world during Taurus season. This doesn't have to be romantic, but for some it may be. With Temperance on the bottom of the deck, I am being shown that this could very well be a reconciliation. It's going to be someone who you might actually meet up face to face, or you might FaceTime or phone call, because I'm getting that you're going to be talking to this person. There's going to be someone in your 3D world who makes an appearance. This could be someone who is sent to you as well, like a soulmate who is going to help you with your journey, help you heal. It could be a business partnership. I will get a little bit more information about this as well. So let me just get another card for Divine Feminine's 3D world. Ace of Cups. It's a new beginning in a relationship. With the Ace of Swords on the bottom, yeah, there's a lot of energy of new beginnings. This could be someone new. It could be a reconciliation with someone from a past. It's going to be different for different people. I feel like perhaps this could be someone who you've had blocked communication with. It could be someone who, yeah, has not been communicating to you. And as you get really grounded and secure in yourself, that is when I'm seeing this coming together. It could be a new relationship with someone completely new here. Let me get an extra card for the Divine Masculine's 3D world. So Divine Masculine's 3D world. Too many. Divine Masculine's 3D world. What is this 9 of Cups about? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so basically the Divine Masculines in the 3D are thinking about what they can do to bring extra balance. They are still focused on career. They're still focused here on, I'm getting like receiving money, on improving their financial status. But there is also an element of them wanting to give something to balance out a connection, to bring about more fulfillment. They're thinking about what could they receive which would make them even happier than they are currently. I just keep getting, is it worth the effort? I think that's the question which is on the Divine Masculine's mind for Taurus season. Is it worth the effort? Right, let me just move these here, and then we're going to see what the Divine Masculine is healing. So what is the Divine Masculine healing for Taurus season? Death. What did I say about rising from the ashes? This is a rebirth, this is a transformation. It could also be that he's actually grieving the loss of someone he loved. It could be that he is shedding his ego. He's going through this personal death, this personal transformation. I'm getting like this inner journey. So this is a loss. There is a grieving here. It could be that he's grieving the loss of his Divine Feminine. He's starting to feel her absence. But what is he healing? This is grieving. This is grief that is coming up. What is the Divine Masculine healing for Taurus season? Yeah, Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So the Divine Masculine, I feel like this is shedding ego. He's healing from some kind of like ego death, from some kind of transformation here. He's starting to see things in a different perspective. His main healing is about letting go of judgments, judgments of himself, judgments of others, judgments of this connection, really letting go of any judgments he has made about situations or people, being more open-minded, operating less from his ego. That is the main thing that's happening, or the main healing for Taurus season. Divine Feminines, what are you healing for Taurus season? Six of Pentacles. Okay, so Divine Feminines are healing any kind of imbalanced relationships. This could be family members, it could be friends, it could be your divine counterpart here. It doesn't matter. But this is about healing anything which is not balanced, which is not equal give or take, which is bringing you, I'm getting like stress, anxiety. It's bringing you like it's lowering your vibrations basically. So you're healing from those connections. You might be letting go of some people. Take it as it resonates basically. Yeah, it's mainly healing imbalances that I'm getting free for the Divine Feminines. What are the Divine Feminines healing for Taurus season? Love. Past relationships is coming through here. The divine, relationships is on the bottom. Divine Feminines are healing from past relationships, and it might be that this love that is entering this relationship, this partnership, it could be an opportunity to heal here. It could be a very balanced connection, which is just going to be what you need. It could be that more balance is being brought to a relationship with your divine counterpart. For some, this is a new love. For some, this is your divine counterpart. It's going to depend based off where you are on your journey. But Divine Feminines, like healing their heart space. That's what this Six of Swords is about in her heart space. It's about moving from quite turbulent emotions, like a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, towards something much more peaceful, more harmony, more peace in her heart space. I also sense there's a lot of cord cutting for the Divine Feminines. There's removing people from your energy field who have been draining you, who've been taking from you. Divine Feminines, you're bringing more love back into your life. You're starting to see things through the eyes of love. You're starting to see things from a different perspective, from a higher perspective. Okay, let me see if there's any kind of blocks for the Divine Masculine for Taurus season. So Divine Masculine blocks for Taurus season. The Sun, inner child. So the main block right now is inner child work. It's a lack of self-love. So that is what healing. Sorry, that is what the block is for the Divine Masculine to overcome. He's healing his ego. He's shedding this ego with the Death card, letting go of judgments, including judgments about himself. And that is the inner child work that he is doing. The main block, it's just a lack of self-love. Now let's look. Divine Feminine blocks for Taurus season. What are the Divine Feminine's blocks for Taurus season? I knew this was going to come out. I saw it, but I thought it was going to come out for the Divine Masculine, but it's not. It's come out for the Divine Feminine. It's a third party energy. There's a third party situation here, which I will get some more information on this because I feel guided to. But the main block is, it's a third party. It could be a new love, it could be an old love. There's something about a third party energy around her. So I actually don't think this is to do with her Divine Masculine, because this is her personal block. This is not his. You know, if like his block to this connection would be a third party if he was the one in a third party. The Divine Feminine, the fact that the third party is on your side, I think that this is you with a third party situation. Let me get a little bit more about this. Divine Feminine block for Taurus season. This could also just be healing. It could be lessons. Divine Feminine block. So what is this Three of Swords about? Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands. With the Empress on the bottom. Okay, For some, this is your counterpart in a third-party situation which you are healing from. This could be past betrayal, it could be cheating, it could even be this relationship. It could be another relationship where you've been cheated on, where you are healing. There's an element here of, it is like two feminine energies which I'm picking up. So this could be you, a water sign or a fire sign. The main blocks is that there's going to be two choices. There's two people here. It could also be a mum, because with the Empress, I'm getting like a mother. It could be that your mother is a third party on your side, or this person's mum is a third party on their side. Or perhaps your block right now, okay, this is it's coming through quite clearly. Your block right now could, or for Taurus season, could be that you have so much fear about a third party situation. You're worrying so much about something which is outside of your control. Something that I read a couple of days ago was basically describing that, you know, third party situations, they're a tool to show you what needs to be shown to you. They're a tool for like deeper insight, for digging deeper within yourself. So perhaps there has been a third party in this connection at some point in time, and you haven't fully released the feelings of that. You haven't fully worked through the hurt around this third party situation, around the idea that someone chose someone else, or, you know, someone had to experience another relationship to heal. This third party was a tool to show you what you need to work on, and if it was involved with this other person, it was a tool to show them what they needed to work on. So you need to heal around this third party. And like I said, this doesn't even have to be a relationship. It could be someone's friend. It could be a relative. I am getting strong mother energy, or it could be like an older feminine energy. Let me just carry on with this. So let's see. Blocks for Taurus season for the Divine Feminine. Yeah, 4 of Wands. This idea that this third party is blocking your personal stability. I really sense that, you know, you're missing, or yeah, you're missing some kind of healing which needs to happen around this, which is going to bring you peace of mind. There is a third party block around your twin flame connection here. I think for some, this has got you putting your guard up. It's like you've closed your heart space a little bit because of this. But the good thing is, for Taurus season with the heart space, I do see this progress being made. This movement away from quite stormy conditions to much more like tranquil ones. So the block that you're overcoming in Taurus season is healing from this third party energy. You might just have to work through some emotions, some anger, some hurt, and there's a little bit of healing to do around this third party situation. But you're shown here, look, you will have union, you will have stability and security. You can work through this, you can get through it. It's just going to require a little bit of energy. So let us see Divine Masculine's energy towards his Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine energy towards his Divine Feminine. High Priestess. It's a secret. That's what I'm getting. But also the Divine Masculine is really feeling like his Divine Feminine is very powerful, very intuitive. He feels her abilities. He feels her like mysticism here. He feels that she is really aligned. I'm getting really balanced. Like he feels like she's really done a lot of her healing, balanced her shadow side, brought the light back into her life as well. He really feels like she's shifted out of it like a lower vibration. Yeah, we've got Empress on the bottom. He really sees her in this Empress energy. Divine Feminine, how is she viewing her Divine Masculine for Taurus season? 9 of Wands, a little bit wounded. So the Divine Feminine, yeah, we have the Sun. The Divine Feminine is seeing that the Divine Masculine has this inner child work to do. She's picking up on it. She's feeling like, you know, he has to do this inner child work. He's got a wounded ego. He's got lessons to learn. He's got healing to do, basically. Let's see, Divine Masculine's steps towards his Divine Feminine for Taurus season. Okay, a lot is flying out. We have the Tower with Justice. So there could very well be something very sudden which happens in Taurus season. I think if he does make a move, it's going to come unexpectedly. This is going to take you by surprise. With the Justice card, I am seeing that he is going to be bringing justice to this connection, but it is going to come in unexpectedly. It's going to come, yeah, literally as a massive surprise. 7 of Wands. It did come out in reverse. I'm being guided to read it in reverse. So 7 of Wands in reverse is like... I'm just getting the work is over, the work is done. Like, he's been doing a lot of grafting, he's been doing a lot of like work, hard work on this connection, especially in terms of his divine feminine. This is like distractions coming to an end though. I really feel like what action is he going to take towards his divine feminine? Well, he's going to stop doing this groundwork by himself, and he is going to be bringing justice to this connection very, very suddenly. Please ignore the puppies playing. Okay, yeah, let us see. Divine feminine steps towards her divine masculine. Divine feminine steps towards her divine masculine. I'm getting response. So I think she's going to be responding to something. Yeah, the Fool, King of Pentacles. We have Justice on the bottom as well. This is about that justice coming. I feel like the divine masculine could very well be asking for a second chance during Taurus season, or like it could be coming over the next kind of couple of months or so. And I really do feel like this is going to be very, very sudden. And the divine feminine's next step is to take a leap of faith into this. It's to trust that, you know, he is more stable, he is more grounded. I'm getting her next step is perhaps to think things through. Especially if there's someone here, like a new person that's coming on the scene during Taurus season. It could very well be that they are a Taurus as well, because I am picking up on that energy. So it could be that there is a Taurus around you who is going to be coming in with some kind of offer. I'm also picking up that her next step towards her divine masculine may actually be walking away from someone else and to move towards this. So either walking away from her divine masculine to be with someone else, walking away from someone else to be with her divine masculine. I do still pick up that there is a third party around the divine feminines. Let me get one more card. So divine feminine next step towards her divine masculine. Temperance. There's a lot of releasing going on, a lot of balancing out. And I really do feel like this is about her perhaps moving away from someone who is actually really stable. So it could be that perhaps she's in a stable relationship already, or, you know, she's feeling stable in herself. It's about risking, I'm getting risking it all. It's about risking all of that and maybe jumping into some kind of reconciliation, dipping her toe back in the water regarding this connection with her divine masculine. Okay, let me clear these cards away, and then I'm also getting past life healing as well. So her next step is to do a lot of healing of like past life energies. Let me put these away. We're going to see what is going on between the Twin Flame Collective. So let's look with the Romance Angels. What's going on in these Twin Flame connections in Taurus season. Love yourself first. So, you know, I said before, the divine masculine really has to work on self-love. That's a big block right now. What is going on in these connections in Taurus season? Healing family issues and let your friends help you. So there's definitely going to be people around helping you heal. There's healing to do around, I do feel for the divine feminine, there's some healing to do around her father as well, because that could be what the King of Pentacles is about. It's about healing the relationship with your father, some kind of like dynamic between the two of you. As you work on forgiving your parents, this connection is going to improve. Also, I feel like, you know, you're going to be receiving a lot of help and support throughout Taurus season. You're going to be receiving a lot of guidance. Your angels are connecting you. You're going to have people in your life as well who are just helping you, not necessarily giving you advice about the connection, but just helping you raise your vibrations. There's a lot of self-love coming in here, and I feel like what I'm picking up is that as the divine masculine is working on self-love, I think there's going to be a kind of like Cupid's arrow striking, and it's going to take him by surprise. It is going to catch him off guard here. Okay, let us see what is going on in this connection. We have wish. Let me get another card. So this connection for Taurus season. I keep getting new dawn. So I do feel like there's going to be a fresh start. Stay hopeful, stay optimistic, keep believing, you know, keep believing miracles do happen. A wish could very well come true though. Yeah, we've got inner child. So much inner child healing going on, especially for the divine masculines throughout Taurus season. We have mystery and separation. So some of you are wondering, when is the separation with your person going to end? And what I'm getting is that there will be action. There will be commitment here. There is a bigger plan, but it's going to come when you don't expect it. It's literally, it's just going to take you by surprise. It's going to be that tower. Right, let me use the vice versa deck. So what is going on in this connection between the two of you, between the divine masculines and the divine feminines for Taurus season? The Fool. So we do have new beginnings here. I'm getting let it all go. I feel like someone's taking a big leap of faith in Taurus season. This is a big risk. The divine masculine, I'm sure I said earlier, is thinking about, is it worth the journey? Is it worth the effort? The divine feminine is thinking about, is it safe to take a leap of faith? Both of you are preparing to do something which perhaps you're a little bit hesitant about. I'm getting be brave. Both of you are going to be brave about something. Taurus season. I'm being given preparation. I feel like there's going to be some challenges to overcome in Taurus season. Personally, perhaps even in this connection, it might be that you reconnect and that there are some kind of like obstacles to overcome. Yeah, we have the Six of Pentacles here. I'm getting watch and wait. And I'm being shown Venus. So watch and wait for situations about your love life. I'm being given the planets Venus and Mars. So I think there's going to be some conflict around love, around relationships. But it's more like tension is what I'm picking up. I don't sense arguments. I sense tension. And I think there's going to be... Do you know, I'm seeing like... a leaf blower blowing all the leaves, and it's like there's going to be one big like explosion or tower moment which just clears the space. It creates like fresh energy. It clears the space for new things to come. What is happening between you both in Taurus season? Someone approaches at night. Someone's getting ready here. If you don't see this person in Taurus season, then they're just getting their strength. They're getting stronger, ready to actually make a move here, because they want to. They're both just sunbathing now. So what is going on in this connection in Taurus season? The Hermit. There might be like a message. There's a lot of spiritual growth happening. I feel like the full moon in Taurus season is going to be quite big here. It's going to be when like this energy shifts. There's going to be a shift around the full moon in Taurus season. Yeah, we have the Hanged Man, and I think like this is about getting things off hold. Things feel pretty stuck in the collective right now, and I'm going to find out why. So, why are things stuck right now? What is this about? We have the Page of Wands. Okay, so we're waiting for a rebirth here. I'm getting like the rebirth hasn't quite happened with the divine masculine. We're waiting for that. I'm seeing someone trying to like strike a match, waiting for it to catch fire, waiting for the right moment, basically. It's a challenging journey. This divine masculine has quite a challenging journey to approach his divine feminine. So that is why things are on hold, because he's working out the best route. He's working out, working through his healing that comes up as well. So what can we expect to see in the twin flame connections for Taurus season? Again, we have Temperance, so I do feel like there's going to be a lot more balance in Taurus season. Even like you might just find all the energies kind of settling down after an intense few months, and you need this period. Oh, we have the Six of Cups that flew out. We need this period of things settling down. I do sense here that for some, There's going to be a reconciliation between you both. This is for those who have been out of contact. I'm seeing for those who have been blocked for some time. Yeah, if there's been like an argument within, I want to say, the last 9 months. Yeah, if it's been an argument or some kind of separation within the last 9 months, I think Taurus season could be when there's more balance in this connection, and that could very well see this person returning to you with a simple hello. Is what they're saying. Like, this person could just start checking up on you. It might very well catch you by surprise. I think you're going to see all this coming. For some, this is like both of you have this connection through your third eyes. You get really clear visions about each other. So it might be that you see this like psychically before it actually happens, or you start to just see it quite a lot psychically. Let's see for what we need to know about Taurus season. So, twin flames in Taurus season. Emotions are running high. So yeah, there's a lot like quite a big shift here. I feel like, you know, I said earlier, the divine masculine heart space is really feeling a lot of emotion, a lot of kind of like suppressed emotion coming up to the surface. So what is going on, twin flame? Okay. Twin flame collective, Taurus season. Be bold and make the first move. Someone's trying to basically work through their emotions so that they can approach. There's a lot of kind of like their emotions are holding them back here. They don't want to make the first move towards you. But believe in the impossible. For some of you, you're still not fully believing in this connection. You're still blocking this flow of abundance. You're blocking this connection by not trusting, by not having full faith. So make sure you do believe in the impossible. Believe that miracles can happen here. One final Moonology card. Nothing is yet set in stone. Yeah, things shift all the time. You know, so this is like the overall energy for Taurus season, but there could be a shift within a couple of weeks, and that just like gets the momentum building again. So I sense the more inner child work your divine masculine does, the more healing the divine feminine does around like third party situations, especially like past third party relationships, past third party situations in her relationships, the quicker this is going to improve, the quicker there is going to be a shift in this connection. Let me just get some cards from this deck for Wisdom of the Oracle. So what do we need to know? Building blocks and tick-tock. So you're moving quickly, you're building quickly. I feel like everything is starting to pick up speed. So this foundation is being built up like really, really fast. I'm getting stop looking and go the distance. So this connection, it's going to be secure, it's going to be stable, and it is going to go a long way. And I do sense that right now it is going to start to pick up speed. You know, it's not going to take, I don't say it's not going to take too much longer, because that depends. But for those of you who are rushing time, who are worrying too much, I'm getting stop worrying, because the more you worry about time, the longer it feels. It's like watching paint dry. If you can detach those time-related expectations, if you can let go of any idea about when you will be in union with this person, you will see that you start to move forwards much faster. Taurus season. Come to the edge. Yeah, this is that full energy. Preparing to take a leap of faith. Divine Feminines, get in your flow energy. Make sure you are being in the yin energy here, letting things come to you and being receptive rather than trying to push, rather than trying to control or force things. If you can get into your Divine Feminine energy, your Divine Masculine can get into his Divine Masculine energy as well. Yeah. Literally, you will attract your divine masculine towards you. You do not have to chase. You do not have to pursue here. You just have to focus on doing your healing, focusing on your own journey, working through your own emotions. The more you try and push your counterpart, you're basically neglecting your own healing. And as you do that, there's obviously going to be delays in this connection. Things are going to take much longer because you're keeping it on hold by putting your healing on hold. Okay. Let me just see, am I guided to any more? We're just going to get some messages. So Divine Feminine to her Divine Masculine for Taurus season. You're too good for me, I don't deserve you. Divine Feminine, you're really working through that third party betrayal, that healing around the third party. It's lowered your self-esteem, so you're raising that. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine to his Divine Masculine for Taurus. Divine Masculine to his Divine Feminine for Taurus season. I am going to tell you how I truly feel. On the bottom of the deck, I'm going through an awakening. You're both going through a spiritual awakening in Taurus season. The Divine Masculine is going to be finding a way to communicate with you, to express his love. This could be dreams. It could be through when you meditate, through your visions, and it could actually be in the 3D. It completely depends. Divine Feminine to her Divine Masculine for Taurus season. Stay grounded. And Divine Masculine to his Divine Feminine for Taurus season. God is helping me right now. On the bottom, I won't leave you again. So he wants to make sure that he's in a grounded enough place, and you want him to be grounded as well, so that you don't have to go through another period of separation. Okay, I hope you've all enjoyed that Taurus check-in. Do, check back throughout the season and update me with what is going on, what resonates, what happened. Send you all so much love and light.